Tennessee Volunteers came into Tuscaloosa this weekend off of a big win against South Carolina, but that's where the good news ends for the Vols, as Christian Jones would take the opening kickoff back to midfield, bouncing his way back and forth between Tennessee defenders. Then 2 plays later, Amari Cooper volunteers his services as he catches a pass from A.J. McCarron and finds a corner and sprints down the sideline for a 46-yard touchdown, only the second of the standout wide receiver's sophomore campaign. Nick Saban's squad did not let up, and from there was more of the same as Tennessee would go 3 and out and TJ Yeldon would take a handoff in for 6. It was another day in the office for Yeldon, who would end the day with 72 yards and 3 touchdowns on just 15 carries. But one of the biggest surprises of the game was one Kevin Norwood would catch this touchdown on a busted assignment from Tennessee. Norwood now leads the Tide in yards and touchdowns on the year after Saturday's big performance. Tennessee would try to mount a comeback several times in the second quarter, but midway through, quarterback Justin Worley misses all the white jerseys and finds a blue one, as Dion Ballou picks it off and spins through several Tennessee defenders and is eventually taken down by Justin Worley himself. On the very next drive, Tennessee would get into Alabama territory, but Landon Collins would reverse that trend in a hurry as he picks off the Worley pass and finds a convoy of very large men headed towards pay dirt. Collins was starting in place of injured safety Vinny Sunseri and made the most of his opportunity with the first interception of his young career. Alabama would go on to win 45-10 and improves to 8-0 on the year.
The Alabama Crimson Tide took on the Georgia Bulldogs Saturday, and the Tide would go without senior guard Andrew Steele, as he had to sit with an ankle injury. But Trevor Lacey was healthy and firing early, though, as was Nick Jacobs, who used this patented left-handed hook shot to score for the Tide here. Jacobs would finish the game with 11 points and 5 rebounds. Georgia would also have to find a way to deal with Retino Basahan, a.k.a. the Belgian sensation, a.k.a. the Flying Waffle, who had a big-time jam here on this fast break. Georgia's lead dog, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, struggled in the first half but would wake up in the second, putting in 10 points in the period, including a big-time 3 with 38 seconds left to tie it up for the Bulldogs. Bama would give the ball back, but Charles Mann would turn it over. Trevor Relaford would let it fly from midcourt, and oh my goodness, he does it. Trevor Relaford buries the half-court shot, and Bama goes on to beat the Georgia Bulldogs.